cutting that 1 inch inside. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll cut from here to where I have that line of my cap, because if you leave it this way, this size will not enter somebody's head. So you need to extend it to where you have that your crown measurement, okay, which is that first point I marked. So you'll be cutting it this way. Why I'm doing it this way is so that it will be easier for me. And don't forget, before folding it in, you take off the carton. You only fold in the material, not the carton. So after doing this part like this, cutting it one after the other for it to be easier for me to fold in, I will now come up, remove this thing like this. As we proceed, I will show you how to do it. So the next thing, you'll be cutting it like this till you get to the end of your work. Just keep doing it. Please, your scissors should not exceed that line, okay? Shouldn't pass the line. Just stop at where you have that line, because that's where we'll be placing our crown. Just stop there. I'm doing this so that it will be easier for you to cut, for you to fold. You continue this way. Continue this way till you get to the end. Okay, this is how it is. You see how, you see what I'm talking about? This is how it is. So now I will, you open it up, open it. Then you remove your carton, remove the gum stay, the breast pad rather. Remove your breast pad. If the thing have sticks to your material, there's no issue. You can only remove the carton. You know, carton is very thick and it will be very difficult to stick to your material. So you have to take it off so that your work will be plain and easy to gum. So just watch closely. This is what I'm doing. You cut. Be careful so that you won't end up cutting your fabric. Do it gently. See, I've taken it off. See, now it's now light. It can be bent easily. Have you seen it? It can be easily bent like this. So now I'll be doing this till I get to these other parts. So stay tuned while I do it off the camera. Alright, as you can see now, I'm done cutting the cartons. So you can see it well. So now the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be placing, before I place it here, I'll make sure I glue the base. Be careful so that your gum will not stain your work. Just at the edge of your crown. Don't let it touch the loop you use in covering it. When you're done gumming it, you place it, that marked place. Place it very well. Don't let that line to show. Okay? Alright. It's sitting very well. So you press it and allow it to dry. Allow it to get dry. Don't forget, always iron your work so that it will give you a neat finishing. So that the surface of it will be smooth. Then after gumming, if you feel like using your needle and thread to tack, you can go ahead and do that, okay? If you want to tack the crown to the base, you're good to do that. So you flip it to this other wrong side. The next thing, I'll be applying gum on each of these places I got. Then gum it, bend it down inside the crown, like to be like this, inside. So this one now will enable it to hold the crown, it will enable it to hold the crown to the base and make it stronger. You understand? So you continue like this, gum it down till you get to the end of your work. Now when you're applying your gum, make sure you apply it in between the downside and in between your fabric, so that this side, this one up, will gum to this one, then this one down will gum to the base of your crown. Be careful while working with gum so that you won't end up messing up your work. Then you bend it like this. Please drag when you're folding it in. Drag it so that it will be smooth. Be careful with gum. This place now, I'm going to clean it off. You continue like that. When you gum inside, you gum outward. Gum in, you gum outward. Just like that. You can choose to use any adhesive of choice. So if you want to use candle wax or hot glue gun, you can use it if you want a very fast work. I think hot glue gun gums faster than this UHU gum I'm using. So if you want to use it, you are good to use it. When you press, our work is almost done. Continue this way till you get to the end of this place. Alright, this is what I've achieved. Okay, so the next thing I'll be covering these edges. You see this place, this rough edge, I'll be using my bias strip. I'm using a velvet bias. If you have a Peter Sham, you can use. If you have a plain velvet bias, you can go ahead and use it. But for this tutorial, I'm using a plain a sequence bias to cover up this place. Just watch what I'm doing. You need to be very careful so that you won't end up spoiling your work. You need to be very, very careful. You see what I'm doing? So you continue like this till you get to the end of this place. Okay, please, I'll be doing this off the camera. The video is already long, so I don't want it to be longer than this. I'll be doing it. So I'm almost done with it. Then you cut it. Our work is almost set. Make sure it aligns together. Then you can use your iron. Still press it. Iron it. See how neat it's looking. So the next thing I'll be doing now, if you check some butter hat, it has a handle. It has a tape where you can use to tie at the back. So if you want that tape, why some they leave it like this? But if you want something that is, if you want it to lap very well on your head, you want a nice balancing on your head, you attach your handle. So we'll be making use of this bias strip. You can use small size for the handle instead of using this one. I couldn't get the small size around, so that's why I'm using this one. Then you cut it. You can choose to work with 15 inches length on each of them. Or if you don't want like that, you can work with how many is this length? 10 inches. This one here is 10 inches, so I'll be sharing it into two. One for this side, one for this side. But if you don't want it shorter, you want the handle to be long, you can work with 15 inches. This is where 15 inches is. And you'll be making use of two. Okay? So before I start, I'm going to cut this into 2 equal parts. You fold it and cut it into 2 equal parts. Now you're going to place it like this. We are tying it this way, so this place is meant to show, not outside like this. Okay? So you gum it this way. Use your UHU gum or your candle wax, anyone. Or you can still, if you tack it, it will come out this way. So I advise you use your candle gum because candle gum is stronger than UHU. Okay? So I'll be gumming it together like this, and this other side, just like this. All right. Got that. And you fix it. Before doing this, make sure you check the front side of your work. Okay, so that you won't be placing it wrongly. You check the front. This is the front. This is where I'll be placing my bow. So you turn it. It should be in between. It should be in between like this. Okay, so that you'll be able to tie it strong. It's like I didn't get it. Let me place it well. Okay. Alright, this is what I've achieved. I'll be doing the same thing on the other side.